So last year I had a vastly different setup with my wallet than I do this year. Like, I completely changed my wallet for one, but I also had a lot of different cards. And since I do so many debit card review videos, I want to show you what I'm actually using right now. So last year I was using the Gas Buddy Gas Back card. It was basically like a card that was connected to your primary checking account, so you could use that to pay for gas and it would give you a discount. In my review video that I did for it, I figured out you have to drive quite a bit for it to be worth the subscription cost. They also do have a free version of it, but I'll break down what we're doing for gas right now since I'm not carrying that anymore. The second one was a business debit card, which I don't purchase a whole lot of things for my business, so I just don't carry that anymore. I just plan out when I'm going to make any purchases and I carry it then. Number 3 is the point card, which was my favorite debit card of all the ones that I've reviewed, but they closed it down this year, so we can't use that anymore. Same with the cheese card. I was carrying that. We don't use that anymore because they closed that down as well. Number 5 is our Chase debit card, which is what we were using as our primary bank account. And number 6 was the Cash App debit card. They still have some great discounts on some companies, but ever since they took away the 10% back on grocery purchases, just haven't been using it as much. And the 7th was my license, because I gotta drive. This year though, we've changed it up quite a bit because I'm using the Code 118 wallet. I did a short on this, but I haven't done a full video yet. But I really, really like this wallet. It's just basically an aluminum exterior, but it has this nice little switch here at the bottom. Makes it much easier for getting through the cards and finding the right card without trying to pull out all the cards before you get to the right one. But it's very durable. I've used it a lot. And on top of that, it's got this band around the outside that you can use to store cash or receipts or anything like that. It's pretty tight, so I'm not worried about cash falling out of it. I'm a huge fan of this, and right now you can get it on sale if you use my link in the description down below. All right, let's get into what I have. So obviously I have cash on the outside, which is very convenient, low profile. So if I just pop this out, you can see all of the different cards that you want to use. You can just pull out anything that you want easily. So I've got 6 cards in here right now. I can hold 7, but my work ID is a little bit thicker than the rest, so it's a little tight with 7 cards. So the first 3 I'm going to show you are these 3. Got my license, which has personal information on it. Got our Chase card, which is still one of our primary bank accounts, and the only debit card that I have that actually has all the numbers on the front of the card, and my work ID, which is flipped around. So we'll set off those to the side. Next, we have the tree card, which I've been very happy with so far. The actual card is wooden, which is sweet, but it doesn't hold up that great when there's a lot of humidity, which has caused it to bow a little bit. It's not that big of a problem. I haven't had any issues using it, but it is nice because it provides 1% back on all purchases. So this is a great card to just use when we're using it for anything that we wouldn't get cash back on any of the other cards that we use. Next, we'll pull out the Ramsey debit card, which I use on occasion because it has some cash back, but also it does connect to EveryDollar, which is what we use on a regular basis. And it's really nice because it does kick those transactions that you've made on the Ramsey debit card over to EveryDollar, so you don't have to put those transactions into EveryDollar. But the number 1 card that we're using right now is the Juno debit card. I've reviewed this recently, and really it's probably our primary checking account at this point. It's where I have my direct deposit set up. And we have a lot of savings in here too, because right now you get 5% bonus, which is basically just interest, on the first $10,000 that you save in here, and then 3% on anything beyond $10,000. And on top of that, they have great cash back. It's not on all purchases, but it's on a lot of major companies, and you get 5%. This is what we're pretty much using for all our gas purchases because there are several different gas stations that they provide 5% back on, one of which is Kroger, and we go to Kroger quite a bit. And 5% back is quite a bit better than what we would be getting with the Gas Buddy card. And that's what I'm carrying. I like doing these videos because it's a great way to show you exactly what I'm using, even though I'm doing a lot of reviews for you guys. If you have any questions about any of these, then drop them in the comments down below. Check out all the reviews for these cards in the description down below, as well as a link for the Code 118 wallet and the short that I made about it. And what's in my chicken coffee mug, which is actually Bailey's, is my coffee, which has peppermint creamer in it because it's Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.